What's up, everybody? So I'm just gonna do this little video to show you what I have been doing on US30. I have been noticing. Sorry, I'm just gonna get my chart in view here. Okay, so I have been noticing that in even if things are consolidating, that these zones, these support and resistance zones, are like really important. Obviously, they're important, as a general rule of thumb, but you can see how it's bouncing in between these zones, and these zones are they range from like 100 to 200 pips. You'll see as I go back here. Now, I do adjust them in the morning, but what's happening is they're like magnets. So the price goes up, I consolidate it, it consolidates, and then I trap it. And then once it breaks through my trap, I go in for my sell, or in this case, it would be a sell. And it did come up and retest, so to be safe, you could wait for the retest. And then, boom, it comes all the way down to this line, and it almost hit this one down here. So your TP would be, this would be like TP1, and then this would be like TP2 in the middle, and then TP3 down here, right where this price came down here. So I caught this move down. I got faked out here because this was retesting the box, and I went in for a buy, but it came in the opposite direction. So I lost some money there, but I got out of the trade, and then I caught it in the opposite direction. And as you can see, again, it came down again to this support line here again, and then it consolidated. I trapped it again, and then boom, it broke out. So I took everywhere you see these little, actually I got rid of this one, but these little green rectangles are all the places that I took profit today. And this is very simple. This is price trapping around your support and resistance lines. And again, here you see it happened again. So these, like I said, these lines are like magnets, and it likes to attract and repel off of these lines. So the other day it was moving just left to right. I'm going to show you here. So this zone here was actually it ended up being, it was more like that. But yeah, it literally, I'm going to make this bigger. And I just moved that, so sorry for that. So this was the zone that it was bouncing in and out of here. So as you can see, there. So, and like I said, this is about 120 pip zone. So, I caught it here on the breakout for a buy. And then again, I'm trapping the consolidation there. And then as soon as it breaks out or retests, I'm going in for my sell. And then I'm trapping it again. And then I'm going in for my buy. And what I'm starting to learn is I'm starting to practice going for the full move and setting my TP here, because if you're confident of where it's gonna go, you don't get scared by these red candles. It's really easy to be like, oh shit, I need to get out of this. So that's something I've been practicing more, because it's more of like an emotional. I'm realizing it's I think Antoine said, trading is 10% skill and like 90% like mindset and mental, and I'm starting to really realize that. Yeah, and then I caught it on the way back down. So you see all these places you can take profit here. Buy, take profit, sell, take profit, buy, take profit, sell, buy. So I'm on the 5-minute chart, which I think is extremely important, because I see the most structure for doing this scalping on the 5-minute chart. I also use this ADX and stochastic. Those are my two favorite indicators. And I love the ADX. It's my favorite indicator, because it literally shows you when the red line is above this dotted line, it shows you who's in control. So it shows you the sellers have so much power. So if you did go in and you're like wondering if you should stay in the trade or not, or if you're getting worried, you can just look down to your indicator or your ADX indicator to show you exactly what is happening. So here, the sellers have completely lost power, or sorry, the buyers, the green line, the buyers have completely lost power here. So when I see this split and I'm seeing something breaking out my box, and it's at a consolidation zone, and my stochastic shows that it's been overbought, it's like a slam dunk. When those 3 or 4 things all happen, I'm like, it's 100%. So again, you can see it wasn't too pretty here, but this is at the end of the day. So this is when things start to kind of like slow down. But yeah, I mean, I traded this morning. It was kind of messy. It was actually a crappy morning. I was trading live with Trey, and you know, it struggled. It was like a struggling day, and then boom. And I remember I was saying, you know, I want to get in here and it's going to go up here. And then I got like faked out a bit here. And I got emotional because I'm treating my demo account like real money. But then at 12 o'clock, this is when everything got really pretty, right in the middle of the day. And that's what I love about Us30. Like, this is like in the middle of the day, you know, and I had lunch, and I'm like, you know, I'm not extremely tired. And yeah, so like what I'm doing is very simple. You know, I'm trapping and then I'm using support and resistance lines, and then I'm using these 2 indicators. And it's been working really good. Obviously, I lose money too, and I get faked out sometimes, and that's just part of the game. But yeah, I think I'm really getting the hang of it. And oh, and also my software as well. Anytime you trap it, you can just throw price trap trillions on it. Here, I can just do it here. It's got this sweet little start button. Boom. Boom. So what it does is it opens 2 pending orders on either side of the price. I'm just gonna move this line. So if it busts out your box and it goes for a buy, then I just move that, take profit. So it executes a buy stop, a take profit, and a stop loss for your buy stop instantly, and then it executes a sell stop and your TP for your sell stop and your stop loss for your sell stop. It's kind of a tongue twister, but yeah. So my software, Price Trap Trillions, is like really awesome because especially for London breakout as well, because you don't want to stay up super late at night just to wait for the momentum to come. You can literally set this up, and then if it goes into a buy, the sell stop will deactivate, which I think is extremely valuable because it gets rid of the risk that you could hit 2 stop losses overnight. And yeah, you can like set your TP at like 10 pips or like 20 pips, whatever. And I love MT4 because I can just click and drag where I want things to go. I don't type anything in. I don't type. I haven't typed in a stop loss or a take profit and like stared at like little numbers and that kind of stuff. Like that may work for some people, but it just doesn't work for me. Yeah, so I really love like the ease of how I can manipulate things and move them around. So I'm just gonna close this because I don't want anything to activate. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I just wanted to do this little video and explain it. I'm gonna be going live and kind of doing this stuff, I think, over the next maybe week or 2, and just to kind of get used to it or whatever. I mean, I'm still learning too, but I feel like, you know, I have knowledge here which I think I don't know, I think could maybe help a lot of people, and maybe you guys want to hop on and just and trade with me or whatever. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing, and yeah, I hope that cleared things up for you. Cheers.